morning. It is 5:38 in the morning. I'm about an hour away from my home, my apartment. It's a Tuesday. New construction site. We're still in the underground phase, getting all the electrical in. It's been an interesting couple of days. Exciting weekend for sure. A very long Monday. It's been interesting to say how something so simple, how technology changes over time. I'm showing you my dash, by the way, only because, hold on, I don't know, I'm still learning this, but it's super dark, and even just showing me makes no sense. So it's just better to, because as you may see right now, if at all, it's super dark, it's pitch black, but I see a big gate, and this is the start of my day every day when I work now, where 3 years ago that wasn't the case. I go in when the sun was up, I'd open the door to my own facility, and instead I do this. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm happy with where my life is now. But things were different, very different prior to. I may record that whole story one day, but for now, just want to say it was an interesting weekend. After the debauchery at the dealership, getting aggravated for having waited for 3 hours for no reason, still a little absurd, ended up going to my wife's uncle, which had a wood fire oven. Haven't touched one of those or messed around with one of those in years, so it was really refreshing to cook again in one of those. I didn't sit down once for the 5 hours we were there. I ended up just being in front of that oven, stoking the fire, flipping pizzas. It was the coolest thing ever. Got home, we were super exhausted, didn't do anything that we wanted to do originally to get done that weekend, but you know, we did purchase Oculus Rift. Already posted some videos of that. Ended up, oh look, they're about to open the gate finally, potentially, we'll see, but turned into purchasing a Rift, which took all day just to get set up. Practically rebuilt my home desktop. I'm a PC gamer. I don't play a lot of games. I'm pretty specific to what I like to play. But I ended up purchasing the Rift. Big discussion on that, obviously. My wife and I have been going back and forth on buying a console or just a video game system that her and I could both enjoy, and eventually even with the baby. I know the Oculus isn't necessarily something for kids, but I know later on she will enjoy it too, the way we do. And it turned into, the first trip was just finding the darn thing. There was no devices anywhere, and we went to 4 different stores, and I mean, we didn't make it a dedicated trip. We did go to buy groceries for the house and different amenities that we needed to get done. So it wasn't something where it was just, oh, that was the purpose of our day on Sunday. We did a little bit of everything. And just while we were out, we said, screw it, let's look into it. Turned into making the first trip just to buy the damn thing. Brought it home, put away all the groceries, you know, took care of everything, got the baby fed, ended up eating some Costco chicken. Love Costco. Don't like their chicken though. Made me sick. Finally, try to go plug in the device. Damn thing's not working. Well, it was expected. It was a fear of mine, and it was expected at the end of the day. So what do? I go back to Micro Center, which is where we purchased it from. I find out that I needed dongles just to adapt and attach the damn thing. And so that's what I do. Car's a mess. I need to get this thing clean. Come back home, get everything properly plugged in. I don't have the proper USB ports. Apparently, my 2.0s on my desktop aren't powerful enough. Results into a third trip to Micro Center to buy 3.0 fucking USB ports. Apologize for my language. It just really aggravated me. Got everything plugged in, dongles and everything. Thing still didn't power up. Didn't know why. I mean, it turned on, got the updates, software installed. Because it's the Rift, it's wired. We went with the wired one solely because we have a device to attach it with. That was the purpose. While the Quest, which is wireless, apparently, has everything built in, is nowhere to be found. You can't purchase it anywhere. There's a new one coming out, but it's not for another 2 months. Not that we had to prioritize getting this thing, but we figured if it's available, we'll pick it up. Since we have the PC, why not, right? Made sense to us. Well, after reading a few articles online and trying to troubleshoot the darn thing, found out that I needed a bigger graphics card. My little tiny one I had wasn't gonna work out. So, fourth trip to Micro Center. Now at this point, I've met the entrance guy or the greeter guy at least 4 times, and surprisingly, he still says the exact same things. Doesn't remember me. I go in with the same clothes, same mask, and this is all within a time span of maybe 4 hours, 5 hours tops. I go in there, finally get myself a graphics card, plug it in. Oh, the darn thing's working. By then, it's 8 o'clock at night. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. But you know what? I still managed to get Beat Saber working. And both the wife and I enjoy a couple of hours playing it. Mind you, we had our 2-year-old running around. And she's still not understanding it. But she enjoyed the music and was dancing with us while one of us was battling these colored cubes. It was a fun time though. Found out Monday morning, we wake up both exhausted. I end up going to work with a pounding headache. My wife ended up being sick all day and finds out, we both kind of think it's the chicken from Costco because that's the only thing we ate all day. The only thing we had on the side was some tomatoes and cucumber salad. So it wasn't anything major, but that's all we had. Outside of that, we were drinking plenty of water or anything. But it was an interesting weekend for sure. And this is all before work. This is my view. Darkness. And everybody getting to where they gotta go. And it's not as busy, but people are getting where they gotta go this early in the morning. But biggest thing I noticed, I got a couple subscribers this weekend. Welcome. I still don't know how this feels, but thank you. Peace out, YouTube. too early for this.